6 million subscribers. 6 million people. That is just incredible. So soon after 5 million, too. Recently, I was given the honor of being invited to the White House. Now, I don't really care what your view on politics is or how the government's working. That's not why I'm talking about it. But I was there with many other YouTubers, and we were brought in to talk about how we were influential to the new generation and how we should strive to inspire you guys and point you in the right direction. And it was a true honor to be there and be distinguished because I am a doofy, pantsless gamer from podunk nowhere, and somehow I managed to amass a community that was recognized on a national scale, like invited out. Even if it was for a short meeting, the fact that it happened was incredible. And we talked and we talked and we discussed about how YouTubers were able to influence people and how we could change people and how we could do good in the world. But the same thing kept up in the entire meeting was this idea that we had all the power. Was this idea that we were in control of what you guys think and we were there to tell you guys what to do. And it may not have been said in those exact words, but that was the theme that I picked up while I was sitting there. And it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Not because they were in the wrong about it or because they had bad intentions, but because I've never believed that I was in charge of you guys or I had power over you guys, because you guys have made it very clear, or I've tried to make it very clear to you, that I'm only here because of you. I may be the leader in this community, but in all honesty, this community would be nothing without just people. And the major problem that we have today is that people don't feel like they're making an impact in whatever they do, in the community that they live in or the community that they choose on the internet. They never feel like their word is heard. And that's the major problem. And that's the only reason why people like me represent you. And it's not what I want. It's not the ideal. It's not what I think should happen. It's not the goal that I think we should strive for, because you guys have so much more power than you think. You guys have the ability to do so much more than you know. Even if you feel lost in the sea of numbers, that doesn't mean that you are insignificant in any way. That doesn't mean that you don't have a voice that can be heard. That doesn't mean that you can't make a difference. And the point that I'm trying to make from all this is because I never believed that I was put in this position to tell you what to do. And I never wanted to. You guys can do literally anything. You don't need to be spoon-fed bullshit by someone like me to tell you which direction you should go. And in all honesty, I would rather listen to you guys and have you guys tell me what to do than the other way around. And one of the major things that happens a lot in this community is people ask me, how do I become a YouTuber? Or how do I do this thing? How do I get started? How do I make my dreams come true? Any variation of that question is always asked of me. And the answer is so simple, and yet it's so hard to tell people exactly why that's the answer. But the simple truth is, if you want to do anything at all, no matter how hard it may seem to do it, the only thing you have to do is start. Like, a journey of 1,000,000 miles may seem like a really daunting and impossible task, especially when you see like people that have already started the trip and are already far down the road and are so much better than you think you'll ever be. But that's just not true. You just need to start, because they were once at the same place you were. They started with nothing, or they started with something, and it doesn't matter because they kept going from where they were. You just need to start in whatever you do and take the first step. Because if you can take the first step, then you're going to be able to know that the journey ahead isn't that bad. Or maybe it is bad. Maybe it's constant struggle throughout your entire life. But that's not what's important. The important thing is, if you want anything, you need to start. The idea that I've been bouncing around while I was trying to figure out what I was going to say in this vlog is that, it's a fundamental principle that we all agree on. It's the pursuit of happiness. It's not the spoon feeding of happiness. It's not the giving of happiness. It is the fact that if you want something, you need to earn it. And that may sound harsh, and that may sound like I'm yelling at you or telling you that you're not good enough, but that's just not the case. I'm telling you that if you want to do something, you can do it. Like, you guys can do anything. When I say that I believe in you guys, that's not a falsehood. That's not me just blowing smoke up your ass. That's me literally saying that I know what this community can do, and I know what 6 million people can do together. And I know that I have a responsibility to this community to show you guys that I'm not here for my own selfish reasons. I'm only here because of you, and I am always grateful for the opportunity that you have given me. And if I can use this position where I am in front of 6 million people who thought that my videos were worthy enough of watching, I don't even care if you thought that it was just going to be like silly, entertaining videos. Like, this is important. This is always going to be important. This community is going to be unbelievably important. And I've always talked in almost every vlog that I've done about this community and how proud I am of what you have done. And that's never going to change. I just want you to know that after 6 million subscribers and after over 2,000 videos, I'm still so happy to be able to be here among you guys. You guys are so special to me, and someday you won't need someone like me to represent you. You guys will someday have your voices heard, and everyone, every single person will be able to make their mark on the world. So anyway, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. It's hard to put into words how I really feel sometimes. But I always want you to know that I believe that you can do anything. And moreover, I believe that we can do anything together. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Thank you for 6 million subscribers. I can't wait for more. I can't wait for more videos, more than just more people, but I can't wait to do more fun things with this and more great things that we'll do down in the future. So thanks again. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Bye.